Hi guys, so it's Friday, which means it's Frostgrave, is the content of the video today. And this video has two purposes. One, I wanted to show you something cool I've been working on, and two, this is an entry to the Freak and Frost's 100 subs competition, or at least challenge. They've challenged that people try and make scenery with as little money as possible, along the lines of trash terrain. Well, as you know, I work in styrene. They also said that you can use anything you've got to hand, so I have a load of styrene to hand. So I've gone ahead and made something cool, inspired by last week's show. So let's get on and have a look, shall we? Right then, so this is what I showed you last week. It's one of my flooring pieces for the Pegasus Hobbies Gothic Ruins sets. So that, showing you guys this last week has inspired me. And what I've done is I made a massive sheet. Say massive, it was almost an A4 sheet, all with the wood grain on it. It was a huge sheet. And then what I did was I cut it up into strips and I got busy making. So let's have a look what went on, shall we? This is what I made. Right. This is just one part of it. Sorry for the noise there. Now, what I usually do is I have one of those. I put this sort of on top as a second level, and then there's another set of ruins that plonk on top there. And you end up with the top of the ruins looking something like this, which, as you can see, isn't very thematic of a ruined building. It looks like, well, it looks like a plastic piece of scenery, doesn't it? Well, that's where this comes in. What we've got is we've got a piece of thin styrene with the four? I've learned to count. 3 holes for the posts, which are on top, which it sits on top of, like that. Then I've built up the floor with the styrene that you can see there. And then what we've got is we've got these styrene walls that go around the outside, and the windows are lined with more of the wood grain styrene. So if I just bring that up close, you can see there. That's all wood grain, looking pretty cool. It needs to be tidied up a little, although because this is a ruin, the white wouldn't necessarily look perfectly white. So I'm happy living with it being off-white and any marks and things on it. So that's the first one. Then I had loads left. This used up maybe a quarter of the wood grain that I'd carved into a piece of styrene. So I went bigger and made this. This is obviously using more of the Pegasus Hobbies scenery, and instead of having 3 holes, we've got 4 holes, as you can see there. Again, just a single piece of styrene with the 4 sort of holes in it to guide and keep it on top. Sorry, making noise. And then I've gone ahead and I've tried to make it look a bit more Tudory, as it were, if that's even a word. And I've brought the supports for the windows all the way down to the base of the building. The great thing, of course, about these buildings is they actually work just on the floor like that. So you can actually have a building. I'll just grab one of my guys, just like that, sat on the floor. If you wanted to have this represent a whole building, you could have it like that and have fellas on it like so. So you can have it just a building on the floor. You got this nice like wooden flooring effect. But of course what it's designed for, much like the tower that you've probably seen in my old videos, it's designed to go on top. Just gives it a nice finish rather than having that. And of course it makes the scenery go a lot further, whereas before what I would have needed on here is another equal amount of Pegasus Hobbies scenery to go on top of the floor that I put in. Like that. Now I can use just this one level, and I've now got a 1-story building with half the amount of the Pegasus Hobby stuff. So the scenery goes a lot further. It's going to add a lot more colour to it because, of course, the board was looking a bit samey with lots of this coloured stuff and nothing more. It does get a little bit grey, especially since the mat that I use is also grey and snowy. And that is what I wanted to show you. So let's see if I can pick up the wood grain on here. There you go, you can see that there? all that wood grain on everything, the whole floor, and then of course you've also got it, as you can see there, on all the pieces of wood. Runs the length of there. I am really happy with the way this is turning out. Right then, as I said, this is for an entry into... It's just part of the challenge that Frost and Fist have put down on their channel. If you're into Warhammer 40k, those guys are super sort of enthusiastic. Their enthusiasm is totally, what's the word I'm looking for? Contagious. My brain is just fried. Work today was a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, they're the fantastic guys. They've got such enthusiasm. They're making awesome videos. They're really pushing like the quality of their videos as well, much like I like to do. So yeah, if you like the sound of that, head down in the description. I'll put a link to their channel, probably to the video that inspired this one. And yeah, give them a like, say hi, and subscribe if you like what you see. Right then, I think that's everything. Yeah, probably put out some more videos next week rather than just the Gorkamorka and the Frostgrave. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Right then, before I ramble on far too long, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Stay well, guys.